I'm Anne Marie Barlow, Sheriff's Office Graphic Designer, and this is Inside HCSO.
Here's a sample of what we have coming up. 2 deputies save an elderly driver whose van plummeted into a deep canal. HCSO was watching when a bunch of fuel thieves pulled up to the pumps. And our annual charity golf tournament offered good times for a great cause. Greetings and welcome. I'm Captain Chad Chronister, and this is Inside HCSO, the official webcast of the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. Nowhere else can you get the interviews and the images that showcase the great work of our personnel. So if you're ready, let's go inside HCSO. It was time to pay up for a bunch of brazen fuel thieves who arrived at the gas pumps at Sam's Clubs in Hillsborough County. Even better yet, deputies were there waiting for them. Take a look.
Sam's Club came to us with a complaint about subjects coming through the drive-thru using stolen credit cards to purchase fuel. Based on that complaint and some prior activity that we've seen and made arrests on, we decided to set up at the various Sam's Clubs throughout Hillsborough County. When we sat up on those Sam's Clubs, we observed several vehicles that have come through fitting the profile for the criminal activity we were looking for. And based on that, we were able to recover 12 vehicles, actually 11 vehicles and a trailer, and made several arrests. We'd actually sit at the pumps or near the pumps, watch them drive up. They would do multiple purchases at the gas pumps. We could actually see them fiddling around inside of the gas cap, either flipping a switch to divert the gas or to pump it into a different hole in the gas cap. They'd also be messing around the back of the vehicle looking for leaks as they're pumping it. They'll either offload it straight out of their vehicle into another vehicle, or they have a fuel farm, somebody's behind somebody's house or something. They'll go back, they'll offload the fuel into another tank to where they'll serve people as they come up. Usually people within their own ethnic group that they're selling this stuff to, and that's stealing it with them. Just like we've seen in the past. I mean, you'll see the kid stuff in the vehicles, and you know, you've even seen the cigarettes in there. We've actually watched them driving away smoking a cigarette out the window. Because the vehicles were all used in the commission of a felony, we're taking steps to seize them through our legal section.
When an elderly man suffered a seizure behind the wheel and his van landed in a canal, deputies Randy Hernandez and Kevin O'Brien didn't hesitate. What an awesome reaction by these 2 deputies. Here's more.
The call came out as a vehicle that went into a ditch in the area of Waters and Sheldon near the YMCA. At first you can't see much because it's actually a canal, not a ditch, and it's so deep that you can't see everything from the roadway. So I ended up parking on the paved median on Waters and walking over to the canal to see if there was any vehicle in the canal. And first scan I didn't see anything, and then in the corner of my eye I caught a vehicle's windshield wipers moving, and I saw the vehicle, the front end completely submerged up to the windshield.
Yeah, it was pretty steep. It was all overgrown like this. We both just kind of slid down, trying not to go face first down to the bottom. And I didn't know how deep the car was in the water. When I saw it the first time, it didn't look like it was far in the water as it was. And we realized the guy was still in there and his face was down in the water, the door was locked, the window was up. So when we got down there, we hadn't taken any of our equipment off. When we got there, we realized we have to go in the water. So before I took my belt off, I took my baton out because I realized you have to break the window. So we smashed the window out, got the guy was still unconscious. I pulled him out, and me and Kevin pulled him out of the car, out of the water and up to the embankment. And then we were trying to check on him, and the fire department got there at that time. And we realized we wouldn't be able to get him out because it was so steep, and he was dead weight because he wasn't responding. He was breathing, but he was just out of it. It ended up being that he had a seizure. So they had a rope, they tied a rope around him, and we put it under his arms, and the both of us, we carried one of his legs, each of us had one of his legs, and they had him from the top, and they just kind of pulled him up, and we walked him all the way up. the side of the embankment there. So it was pretty wild.
Our eyes in the skies are an invaluable resource for our deputies on the ground. Check out this video from one of our helicopters as two sheriff's pilots tracked a car full of suspected burglars. Pilots Ira Bridwell and Paul Rogers were assisting patrol units near Bloomingdale when a nearby residential burglary call got their attention. They soon spotted the suspects leaving the neighborhood in a Dodge Charger. The driver headed westbound on Lumsden Road with patrol units nearby. The suspects knew they'd been spotted, so the driver hit the gas. The Charger raced through Brandon to State Road 60 and then to Interstate 75. At Fowler Avenue, the driver headed east to University Mall. The Charger weaved through the mall parking lot and then disappeared into a parking garage. Patrol deputies quickly saturated the area. The suspects were nabbed on the second floor of Macy's. It was the end of their getaway. Please watch these next surveillance videos and let us know if you recognize any of the suspects. In this video, a man walked into the clubhouse of the Addison Apartments on Venetia Real Avenue in New Tampa. He was joined by a woman and another man. The trio sat around and chatted for several minutes. Then one of the men placed a piece of paper over the lens of the security camera in the clubhouse. However, a security camera in the hallway captured what this was all about. One of the men then walked out of the building, lugging the clubhouse's 55-inch flat-screen TV. A surveillance camera at a coin laundry in Apollo Beach was rolling as two men walked in and casually cruised through the business. One suspect has a thin build, brown hair, and a goatee. He was wearing a blue baseball cap, blue t-shirt over a long sleeve white shirt and jeans. The other one was wearing a gray or white hoodie, black shorts, and black shoes. He also had a black glove on his right hand. The two tried without luck to pry open a lockbox on a Speed Clean washer. Then they attempted to pull back the metal on the top of the washer. Again, no luck. The suspects left without any cash, but they left behind about $1,000 in damage to the washer. If you have information on either case, call us, email us, or text us. We sure would like to talk to these people. We're searching for a woman who seemingly vanished from her condo near Brandon. Please watch and share any information you may have.
Dana Bichelle was last heard from on the weekend of July 4th, 2012. Dana is a 38-year-old white female who moved to Hillsborough County from Venice, Florida. She's approximately 5'5" and weighs approximately 120 pounds. She has no known tattoos but does have a scar on her stomach. She was residing at 10105 Courtney Oaks Circle, Tampa, Florida, with her boyfriend Tim Myers. She and Tim went to Orlando for the 4th of July weekend, and that was the last time she communicated with any family members. According to Tim Myers, he last saw Dana when he came home one day in August and found her doing drugs with two unknown men. He further relayed he kicked her out of their condo because he doesn't do drugs. She has not been seen nor heard from by anybody since July 4th. Additionally, Dana Bichelle is set to collect money left over from her father's trust, and to date, she has not picked up her money. Dana worked for a brief period at the Front Porch Bar on 5924 North Florida Avenue in Tampa. She has worked in the bar and restaurant industry as a server and may be working in that capacity now. She has family in the state of Florida, to include her mother in Sarasota and her brother in Orlando. Dana Bichelle's disappearance is considered suspicious at this time. Anybody having any information on the whereabouts of Dana Bichelle, please contact the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. Hi, my name is Detective Garcia with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office Homicide Unit. Dana's family is looking for some closure, and I'm hoping somebody out there can help me give them some answers.
It was a day long in the making as the doors to the Freddie Solomon Boys and Girls Club at Nucia Park officially opened for children. Sure enough, right at 8 a.m., the first club members walked on in to hugs and a brighter future. Here's more.
Hey, welcome to the Freddie Solomon Boys and Girls Club. How you doing this morning?
There's the very first day. It's grand opening day. We're gonna do about 8 different activities today. We're gonna start in the game room. As you can see, some of the kids are in the background playing. They're just basically pool, foosball, ping pong, and then the video game should be arriving within the next hour. Then we're going to do lunch at about 11:30. We're getting pizza ordered in from one of the donors. That's going to be, then we're going to do all outside activities starting at 2 o'clock this afternoon. We have 94 registered as of right now. We're 5 people away from having enough capacity crowd. And they've been waiting for this for about 2 years themselves. The program has been going from up here for 2 years. So these kids have been waiting. Their parents, oh man, the parent activity has been overwhelming. I mean, we had parent night the other night. At the time, we had 81 kids. 76 parents showed up. So the community is ready to get everything rolling. So we're honored. We're very honored. It's special because I worked with Coach Frady for about 7 years, being that I'm a coach up here for the Jaguars. So, I mean, he captured us. He captured me first day because it was almost 3 years before I knew he was a former football player. And it was just, his humbleness was what grabbed me. I mean, he was never brash. He was always mild-mannered, but his knowledge of just working with kids and then helping them through football, it spilled over to us guys as coaches. And when I was awarded this club in May, I was floored because it was just like the perfect situation. I've been a football coach here for 9 years, and it was be the director of the Boys and Girls Club that I coached football at. The situation was perfect, and especially that I knew what he stood for and working hand in hand with him and Ms. D for 7 years. It's amazing.
Our annual charity golf tournament was held this year at Pebble Creek Golf Club in North Tampa. The sold-out event generated money for the newly formed Freddie Solomon Boys and Girls Club at Nucio Park.
Well, thank you again, and on behalf of myself and my staff here at Pebble Creek, we appreciate you guys participating in this event. It's a great thing for the community to support, and we're glad you're here.
Also, we'll be coming around the golf course, so if you do something dumb, say something dumb, hit a bad shot, we will call you out.
Please mark your calendars for a momentous occasion on December 4th. That's when our Operations Center in Ybor City will be dedicated in honor of Malcolm Beard. The Honorable Mr. Beard was Sheriff of Hillsborough County for 14 years and a former state representative and state senator. Mr. Beard earned commemoration for his decades of tireless service to improve the quality of life in our county and our state. The event begins at 10 a.m. And on December 5th, the Hillsborough County chapter of Mothers Against Drunk Driving presents the 30th annual Candlelight Vigil of Remembrance and Hope. This wonderful event will begin at 7 p.m. at the First Baptist Church of Temple Terrace. Victims' families are invited to bring a framed photograph of their loved one to display on the table of memories. Thank you to MAD for all that they do to help keep our county safe. You've just finished watching episode 14 of Inside HCSO. We hope you enjoyed it and have a deeper appreciation for the dedicated personnel of the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. Sheriff David G. and all of us at HCSO offer a genuine thank you for your support. It's that time of year when we should all take a moment to think about the blessings and the freedoms we enjoy. Let's give an extra thanks and prayer for our first responders and our troops in harm's way this holiday season. And take a moment to tell your family that you love them. Until next time, stay safe, Hillsborough County.